Oh yeah, I was way off.
I hear
Hey, you guessed it. You heard the beat. You can see me. You can hear me. Man, it's another week of Our Opinion Podcast. You know, the one podcast that talk about everything you talk about. Just without your opinion.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's us, man. That's us. This my angle right here. Yeah. How you doing? I just wanted to make sure we was on the right angle. I'm voice 1.
Hey, yo, I'm voice 2.
And voice 3 is sick. We miss you today. Hope to see you next week. Feel better. Get better. Call me if you need me.
I had a joke, but I think I capped out on my joke.
Nigga, maximize voice.
Voice 2, we praying for you. We love you.
Yeah. We're definitely praying for you, but we love you, though. We miss you. Man, shout out right off the back to our sponsor, Autumn Fresh Cleaning Services, LLC. Where cleaning has a feel to it. For all your residential, commercial needs, holla at them. Shout out to I Believe. I Believe is a lifestyle brand for anybody that believes in something greater
than themselves.
You got to believe in something. Why not believe in something greater than yourself? Come on, we challenge you to be better, man.
Hey, that's what it's about.
Yeah, we challenge you to be better, man. Hey, speaking of being better, I gotta say it for today. You know, gotta say it when there's something that needs to be said. That's the elephant in the room. Nobody gonna say it. Damn it, I gotta say it. Here it is. If there's a nigga with a knot on his face, scratches on his face, nose semi-bleeding or dried up blood, and he's telling his side of the story, it's probably a lie.
Yeah.
It's probably a lie. I've been beat up before. I lost a fight before. I ain't tell my side of the story. Everybody that saw me lose was there. What I'm talking about? But I got plenty of stories that when I won, nigga walked up on me, pop, pink, pink. I had something to talk about. If a nigga got a lump on his face and telling his side of the story, he lying.
And it's not. It was not more than one of them.
Yeah.
Don't believe him.
That nigga.
It was only one.
That nigga is lying, bro.
It was only one, and that nigga came ready.
I was at the liquor store today on the way here, buy some pizza or whatever, contrary to popular belief. And there was a nigga outside with the fattest lump on his left eye. He was lying, bro. Conversation wasn't mine, but he's like, yeah, the nigga gonna tell me, so I fired on the nigga. I said, that your left eye and your words ain't matching, up, bro. Somebody lying. I believe your face.
Yeah.
I believe your face.
If you won and you look like that,
yeah,
you must have killed him.
If you won and you look like that, it was more than one of them. But if you lost and you look like that, it was one nigga.
Yeah, it was just one.
One nigga. I had a face like that.
My boy came ready.
I lost, nigga. I didn't talk about it. Not gonna tell you the story. I lost. Now you know. So just being transparent.
Go find him and ask him. You don't hear nothing from
me. Yeah. Hey man.
You hear from me, the nigga snuck me.
I got a question for you, bro. I want to talk about a couple of things today.
Okay.
So as a married man, do you think that your wife can mess up your reputation?
I think so.
So Savannah, is it James, right?
Yep.
He has a podcast now.
Yeah.
Do you think that she can do or say anything remotely that can just mess up her husband's reputation? I don't know this lady. I just think it's good for a dope conversation.
Yeah.
What can she do?
Same thing.
We know her. She's talked in public before. She got a couple endorsements. But she ain't never talked.
She haven't.
Why you talking now, lady?
And again, I think I like the idea of her. I don't know if I like her because I don't know enough about her.
Gotcha.
She haven't really.
You like just the downers of a wife and always their
family, gotcha. What they mean, the unit, all of that good stuff.
Oh, she black. Did y'all know that?
Yeah.
Just thought I'd throw
really
that
dope.
in there. That's important to know.
But I feel like the same as Jada Pinkett, the same as...
Never compare her to Jada Pinkett.
I'm just saying, the way that we looked up to Jada and Will until Jada got a mic or a red table.
Yeah.
And then you had Aisha Curry and Steph Curry.
She wasn't even nigga with the mic. It was the other nigga with the mic first. The Austin nigga. What's his name?
Oh, yeah.
He was the nigga that got the mic first. Pause on the mic.
Well,
no. A lot of mics.
She had the mic first.
That's
and
a lot. That's enough for the mic.
He got the mic back from
microphone.
her. And took the mic.
Phone.
No, he took the mic further.
Phone.
Kept the mic. Because my boy switched up. Yeah. So he literally got the mic on him. But
this all Diddy. If anybody can't fill in the blanks, my boy went all Diddy.
Yeah, he went all Diddy. Caps, all caps. But I feel like the same as we looked up or people looked up to these, you know what I mean, these couples, and then.
But that's my fear. The more you talk, the more damage can be done.
Right.
However,
and I don't know.
I don't think that's what's going to happen.
Yeah,
I just wondering why she got a podcast. I also feel like he's gonna retire.
It looks like a really lighthearted podcast. Like they're more so having fun. It ain't like
something I wanted to do.
Talk.
Here, go ahead, babe. Go ahead and do it.
Yeah, and it's like they're taking phone calls. Her and her friend or whatever. I don't know if it's a friend or not, but
I think her son prank called her.
Yeah, and I thought that was really dope. Like if that's the gist of it, I don't know how long that's gonna last.
Yeah,
unless they have like celebrities, I think it would be really dope if like nephew Tommy maybe called in.
That nigga's so retarded. I listen to that show. Shout out to the Steve Harvey Morning Show, man. I listen to you guys religiously.
Yeah,
like.
If somebody got him to call in
that nigga so
and
stupid,
like pranked her on the show, I think that'd be really dope.
Side
but
note.
If it's just like how they doing, I don't know how long people.
Because
niggas like miss.
That nigga nephew Tommy did a prank call and said that he wanted my man's wife to breastfeed his kid. I said, what? Nigga said, what I'm saying is, my wife left me, man. She ain't coming back. I just want to know if your wife can come breastfeed my 6-month-old. I said, this nigga is bananas. Bananas.
I don't know how this nigga know what to say to get up under a nigga.
Yet?
I don't know how he know, but it's like he already know what to say.
It's the family member that pranked the person.
Under this nigga.
It's the family member that pranks the family member that tells him like, hey, say and do this.
I don't think they go into detail like that.
He say, nigga, yo, what your car told me to prank call you. I'm sure he asking like, okay, what's don't mess with his wife. All right, bet cool. I'm talking about his wife. Where he work at? What he like? That nigga retarded. That was a side note, but I don't think that Savannah's going to do anything that'll mess up or damage. But I think that I also feel like he's going to retire soon because it's like, why you out now?
I think so too. I said that before too, though. Like,
also
if she got a podcast,
I think it'd be dope for him to be on too.
I don't know if he is. I don't think he is.
I can see that in retirement down the road.
If this is her thing, I think he's going to let her have her thing.
And the politics of it. You know, Cat Williams got Shannon Sharp over that hump. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but like what though? It wasn't like just, uplifting.
Just show up, man. Just
nah.
Talk about life after retirement.
Niggas like mess nowadays.
Yeah, that's a fact.
What really gets it.
We still got the videos last time too. We still got those.
I believe so.
Okay, cool. Speaking of mess, I just asked.
Yeah.
Okay. No, you're right though. We live in a world where mess sells more than. We talked about that today. Kind of like how we just in the mud and getting it out.
Yeah,
and it's like, I don't think we messy enough.
Yeah, no.
We talk about too much real topics. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I know a pastor that did. They'd be like,
that's the show. You gotta watch him.
You gotta watch that show, bro. And it'd be that one episode. It'd be like, that's you niggas is
that's
so
it.
mess.
Come
you
on,
niggas so
man.
mess. So here's a little mess. You want some mess? Here it is. Had a conversation Sunday. Mm-hmm. On Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day to all the beautiful women.
Happy Mother's Day.
Yeah. Shout out to y'all. Appreciate y'all. Couldn't do it without y'all.
Yeah.
Literally couldn't do it without y'all. That's what I mean.
Definitely.
That's all. You picked it up at a red light. However you take it. Bobby Brown, your prerogative, right? Had a conversation on Mother's Day. Man. So as a married man, right?
Okay.
My kids don't run shit. My wife come first. Kids don't got no. They don't run nothing.
Yeah.
My wife come first. There were people in the room that disagreed. And my take and my stance of it was.
Did these people have kids?
Yeah, not married though.
Oh, okay.
You know how that be. You know how niggas. Side note. If you don't have children, and then you want to talk to me about children because you babysit your nieces and nephews on the regular, shut up.
This conversation not gonna go
not
far.
The same.
It ain't gonna go as far
because you got to give them back. I don't care how many weeks you keep them. It's not the same. All right, I'm back.
Thank you.
I was basically my standpoint was that my kids, because it's a blended family too, right?
Okay.
If my kids ran things, would have never got married. And their opinion matters down the road in the sense of nobody doing nothing to you, nobody touching you.
Yeah.
Nigga, when I'm going to work, what she tell you to do?
Yeah.
Don't call me, babe. What did you tell the nigga to do? And the argument was like, well, you gotta, if she divorced me, my kid's gonna always be here. And then if she don't, like if I allow my kids to run how the marriage and the relationship goes, I would have never got married. You know, my oldest son he's lost his mother.
Yeah. And
when I got married, the first thing he said to me was, she trying to take my mama's place. I could have been like, yeah, we can't.
Here's how you feel.
We can't do this.
Yeah,
my son feel this way. However, I said, hey, let's have a conversation. Let's everybody sit at the table. This ain't what this is. This is what this is. You don't got to call her mama. You don't got to. What's your stance on that, though, in regards to where the kids come into play in your house? How much do they matter? And you talking about same.
Yeah.
One
same
baby
everything.
mama, same everything.
Yeah.
Like what? And I had a blended family.
Right. No, I 1,000% agree. Like my kids, they come second.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like second class citizens, if you will. You
said, what's up? I'm gonna talk to your mama real quick.
Yeah, like no, like, and we have a thing now, like, you know what I mean, because my kids are getting older, it's like, okay, we got a group chat. My oldest son, he liked to try and backdoor me in a sense. It was like, pause, but like go to talk to his mama behind my back.
The world we live in.
Yeah, you gotta just be for real.
So sassy.
He had hit, you know what I mean? He had hit her behind my back, and then she would just literally text, hey, send it to the group chat. And now, never mind, I don't even want to do it.
I don't even want to go
because he already know, like,
yeah,
I'm gonna tell you no, just so you can get used to. I don't want you to feel like everything is a yes. No, I want you.
Why you didn't teach me that lesson with my kids?
Yeah, I don't know.
I tell my daughter no. She literally said, "Daddy said a bad word."
Well, you got
to
a
me.
girl.
I'm
so glad.
They said, "What's the bad word?" He said no. I'm like, what?
Yeah, I don't know how y'all do it.
I do everything you tell me to do, nigga.
If I had a daughter, I'd be the.
I do everything she tell me to do. She tell me I'm the child. She's the parent.
Yeah, my wife was like, I don't want to have it because she saw how we treat my nieces.
Like nigga, you no good.
Yeah, no. If this is gonna be ours, if he treating his niece like that, I know once we have a daughter,
it's over. Yeah,
I'm not gonna mean nothing. But I actually learned that earlier on, man. Like we first got married, first started working at Chrysler, chopping it up with his old head, and nigga was just telling me how him and his wife been married, and they last child is leaving the house, and he like
empty nest.
They empty nesters, and they about to get a divorce. Cause he like they went that whole year or whatever without having no kids in the house, and he like, I don't know my wife.
Damn.
I just know her as mom, or like whenever we was doing stuff, we would do stuff with the family, or it was for the kids. Like we never did nothing for each other. So I learned that earlier on. Like, oh, okay. So yeah, no, like for a long time, it was also because they was younger too. Me and my wife took vacation twice a year. Just me and her. And we're getting back to that. Past 2 years, every vacation we took the kids. And like we were just sitting back talking about it, like we haven't just been out just vacationing, like just as husband and wife, boyfriend, girlfriend, if anything.
I know.
And we had to get back into it.
I know you watching and you listen. Like, what does that mean? Fuck the kids is what that means.
100%.
More of the story.
Yeah.
Fuck them kids. You don't need to take the kids everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, with them kids. Take your spouse out and go do something that you readily wouldn't do.
Yeah. Niggas went to Florida twice in a year.
No, that's good though, for real.
No, bro, real. We about to y'all
real.
sit this one out. We're gonna call y'all when we can, when we want to. Check in. And then the weird thing was we just went to Chicago. Beautiful city. Love Chicago.
Yeah, for sure. That's my second home. Somebody told me that when I went there the first time and said, "Welcome to your second home." I'm like, yeah, whatever.
Dog,
I went back the very next year.
Fell in love with Chicago.
Like Chicago is like, and don't let niggas go to the playoffs. Don't let it be a time where like any of the teams is like nigga. You talking about fun, drunk, exciting people.
Yeah.
Like it's just, you forget.
And I fell in love with Chicago sober too.
No, but what I'm saying is you forget that it's gangs there. It's It's just so like everybody in orange. It's just like like the city is just so phenomenal, bro.
But we went to Chicago, just a quick getaway, me and Kayla, whatever. And literally the whole time we like the boys is gonna love it here.
We're gonna bring them back next time.
We bringing them back.
Yeah.
Just planned the whole trip. We about to get on the train and go next
Thank you.
month.
I take the train. Thank you, man. I thought, nigga, when I tell people that I only take the train to Chicago,
This will be my first time taking the train. I wanted to take the train.
Yeah, you leave at 6 in the morning. You get there at 10. You take a nap. You up at 1. You're outside all day.
Yeah, and we going at night.
And you save $50. It'd be like $50 a night to park,
Bro.
So I always get a room downtown and literally just walk everywhere.
That's exactly what we did.
Literally, we
walk for 40 minutes.
No, we pick one side of the street a day. Literally, we only walking up the right side of the street, eating on this side of the street all day. So
that's dope.
When we'll eat breakfast, then we'll eat brunch on the same side. Go back to the room, change clothes, take a nap, whatever, have sex, all that good stuff. So come back out, have dinner on the same side.
Breakfast. That's something that you eat in the morning. He said breakfast. It's the most important meal of the day. It's
the first meal of the day.
Yeah. It's breakfast, not breakfast.
But you'll have that.
Yeah.
Change out backspace. Early morning food. Eat that. Come back for lunch, take a nap, do whatever you're going to do, change clothes, go have lunch.
Yeah.
Same thing, come back, same side of the street.
Now that's dope.
The very next day, opposite side of the street.
That's really dope.
And then if you're there for like 3 days, that third day is when you like shop, mix and match sides of the street. You go venture off to go see like some landmarks. But try that,
really
bro.
Dope.
Try that.
That's really
we
dope.
definitely that's all we ever do. And it's like,
have y'all went to see the Home Alone house?
That's in Chicago?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yep. I looked it
no,
up.
nigga.
So what my initial
one or two, both the same house, wasn't it?
The same house, yeah.
Really?
The house, it's in Chicago. Yeah.
And they made that shit look like New
It's
York.
about 30 minutes out of downtown Chicago.
Nigga, when you go, do tell. Really?
100%.
Listen, bro.
I got a picture of it.
One of my favorite movies. I have my 3-year-old daughter. I introduced her to Home Alone.
They changed the driveway. That's what I hate.
Oh,
it don't got the wraparound
no more.
Yeah.
Somebody live there actually now.
No. They bought it. They bought the house. Don't nobody stay there. They got a privacy fence up. They got cameras telling you.
That's probably why they changed the driveway. The privacy fence couldn't go around with the.
Yeah, it probably still could have.
But my 3-year-old daughter, bro, I introduced her to Home Alone 2 first. Unfortunately,
she'll love it.
No, she's addicted. She won't watch 1.
Yeah, take her to the house.
She loves Harry.
Yeah, take her to the house.
She like loves Harry. I didn't. Wow.
Yeah. So what I wanted to do was I wanted to go and see the house from Family Matters.
That's in Chicago too?
Yeah. Jeez. That whole show was about Chicago.
The less you know,
yeah,
the more you know.
How? Also, quick side note: the guy that made the theme song
for Family Matters,
Caucasian, very white man.
Really?
Yeah.
That nigga sound good like a black man.
Yeah.
He sound like a black man.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's racist or not.
White dude.
To say a white person sound like a black person.
I'm talking about this nigga like
it might be
white,
racist.
white.
I'm not racist. But I might be racist. But I ain't racist.
Yeah.
But
He likes white. But that's what I wanted to. I wanted to go see the house of Family Matters. They tore it down and built up condos. So I'm looking up other places and I'm like, oh wow, I didn't know.
I didn't know that, bro.
Yeah.
That's
it's in Chicago.
So speaking of marriage, right? P, do you still have that video queued with the young ladies? Yes. I want to play this video. And then I'll tell you what we want to. I guess the moral of the video is when you get married, right? That person is the exception, right?
Should be, yeah.
Yeah. What does the exception mean? Let's say you were in an abusive relationship. You were in a relationship where you got your... Not that one. The young ladies in the coat circle. I don't think that was in a coat. That's just the word I wanted to use, people. Let's say you got your heart broken. Let's say men or women wouldn't... You thought...
Shay sent it to you.
Yeah. You'd be like, oh, men and women ain't shit. Opposite sex, right? So when you marry a person, you think that they're the exception. You think, hey, this person is not going to do what these other people did to me. They won't treat me how these other people treated me, right?
Yeah.
So I want to show this video, and I want to talk about that. That when you get married, ideally the person is the exception, right?
Yeah. Being
that is the case, what are you willing to allow? Because I'm the exception, nigga.
I should get some type of privileges.
Yeah, like I should be getting
exclusive,
exceptional privileges.
Yeah.
Like nigga, exclusive.
Yeah,
like,
if I'm VIP, nigga, there should be some type of. There should be a difference
when I walk in.
Yeah,
in a metaphorical way.
Yeah, that little red rope that is enough.
Yeah, like I'm
just to show that there's some type of separation.
Yeah, so once we cue this video up, I want to talk about that because
you can use that one that I just commented on.
So disclaimer about this video when it comes, right?
The quality is horrible.
That too, but we don't know what you're going to hear is exactly what we heard and seen. Like we don't know the
backstory.
Yeah, there's no backstory there's a whole video, you can follow the link and all that stuff. But we don't know the backstory. So we going off based on what we hear and we're assuming here.
Yeah.
And we're giving our opinion. Just figure out, throw that out there.
Yeah.
In case anybody don't have any. I like to fight, know how to. Just that's all. Just wanted to say that.
Either,
yeah. I just wanted to say that. Big East Side, that's all.
Yeah.
Sub Mile.
Come ready.
Gable. You know how Hawthorne, Cardone, Russell, Out of Dry, Grubner. I'm from around the way. So Warren, Maryland, Wayburn.
Definitely Warren.
Yeah,
it's Warren's
East Side, you know what I'm saying? Crockett, Dodge, Southeastern, Maya Angelou, Marquette.
Okay.
No, no. I thought we snipped it though. It's cool. Let's play the Yee. We'll come back to that video. I want to talk about smoking cigarettes. It's like crazy.
Let's just run into
because I
guess we can just explain it because I don't know if
I want to play this too now though. But we can do that. I don't smoke cigarettes. I know it's 20 cigarettes that come in a pack of cigarettes. So we're gonna play this video and we'll let you do the math.
My bad.
Yes, smoking 20 cigarettes in one
Anonymous
setting.
caller, it's Angela and Mano. Tell us a secret.
Hi, Angela. I with my husband for years, not really happy, but dealing with it, and caught him cheating for the third time. And so I decided to let loose and let it out. And in a 4 or 5 month span, I slept with literally 20 different men just to kind of get all the frustration out and let it out my system. And then after that, I felt better. I mean, it's like a year later, we're back together. We're fine now. But I did my ones and twos for a little while.
20 men in a 3 to 4 months rate. That's a whole pack of cigarettes.
That's crazy.
You go buy a pack of Marlboros, green box, and you count how many cigarettes in there. That's wow. First of all, she said, with my husband, X amount of years, not really happy. First of all, this is your choice, sweetie. You chose and have chosen to stay. So you're the goofy. If you're unhappy, why stay? Leave. But because you stayed, I figured he must be the exception. You want to work it out. But to go sleep with 20 niggas and then come back and say, well, I let it out. I feel better. You're still an idiot.
Yeah.
He cheated 3 times. That's 3 women. You had 17 other people.
It's probably one woman 3 times.
You had 17 other niggas. And you came back and said, I feel exceptionally well.
So
no, you smoked the whole pack of cigarettes in one setting.
It goes through in the video, and she explains when her husband have sex now, she says she laughs. In her head, she laughs.
Because she got 20 other experiences
She said because she be thinking about where other guys she's been with has either done it better or was bigger or is like
wow.
That's crazy.
So side note, which is why yeah, I'm a believer, so I'm not just throwing it out there like it's nothing. The Bible talks about cheating and all that good stuff, which is probably why it's good not to cheat.
Yeah,
because when you do that, nigga, you got something to compare it to.
You can't dictate my response.
Yeah, you can't.
There's no such thing as an overreaction.
Yeah, like relax.
Yeah.
Because
your 3 may have felt like 20.
Yeah. Your
3 may have felt like 20
until I get 20.
And no, it's That was only 3.
It's probably why
I think I overkilled it.
Probably why you shouldn't.
I think I overkilled
why you shouldn't cheat, man.
And then she was even saying like, so they asked like, did any of them get serious? And she was like, yeah, like a few. She was like, do y'all still keep in contact? She like, not really, which is yes. Definitely do. She was like, they not really, but like they text each other every now and again, birthdays or whatever going on. I'm like, nah, that's really crazy to me.
You know, that's bananas. So here's my take on that, man. I've cheated before. I don't condone it though. I don't think it's like it's a conscious decision. However, I also don't believe that going to get even, going to cheat as well, it's justifiable. You look like an idiot at the end of the day.
Yeah, after 20.
Whether you're the woman or the man, let me just be frank and say that.
Yeah.
Like if you the man, you be like, I'm gonna go cheat and see what you still like a goofy too, nigga. Yeah. Cause out of 20, nigga, you didn't end up in the urgent care at least twice. Nigga say,
just joking.
No, that's bananas.
No, but
though.
that's really
bananas
really crazy.
though.
That's really
bananas.
crazy. Which we talked about this before, and I asked a question: is there a difference between being faithful and disloyal, or faithfulness and loyalty? Because I feel like telling that story,
do tell.
She wasn't loyal to her husband. In that sense, she was very unfaithful, and she was also disloyal. She wasn't loyal to him.
How was she disloyal?
She was disloyal by going on radio.
You say do it and just shut up about it.
Do it and like
die with it.
I'm saying if you don't do it, like why
die with a pack of cigarettes?
Why shame? Why bring shame to me or to? And of course, she didn't say her name, so the husband never know.
He know her voice.
I was about to say as big as the video. I'm pretty sure
because when people go on radio like that, I be wondering, do these people listen to the radio? The other person,
especially
listen to the radio?
When it's I know I cheated 3 times.
Yeah, because I know my wife. I'm be like,
I know I cheated 3 times. Hold on.
Yeah.
Let me call and just listen to your voice. Say
a pack.
Say 20.
A pack of cigarettes, bro.
This is lining up too well. Yeah.
Say 4 months.
Yeah. Read the script. Wow. Exactly.
Yeah. No, that's. I just think I feel like personally, man, if and when the relationship comes to that point of tit for tat like that, just go y'all separate way, man. Why we here? Why we entertaining this?
That's scary.
Because I also feel like he's obviously cheated before. She took him back for whatever reason, whatever. I don't care. You did though. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you chose to stay all 3 times. I was you accountable too, because you chose to stay. So now you can't just say, "Well, I got fed up with the 4th time." No, nigga, you should have left when you wanted to.
As a recovery, right? As a nigga, a sleazeball used to be a sleazeball.
Got you.
Right.
Which I respect your transparency and honesty.
Yeah, definitely used to be a sleazeball. Not bragging on it, but just putting it out there.
Me too.
I also believe that, at least in my instance, because I've seen other situations where dude don't do right and then he cheats. It's like you don't really have nothing to compare it to.
Okay.
It's like if
he's just a cheat, basically.
He just a cheat, but
you
cheat and nigga, you
lacking.
I've changed your life, or I've done something. You know what I mean? Like, I just about to sound really bad. I ain't even gonna say it. We talk about it off.
Well, no, go ahead.
Make it hard for her to make this decision, not physically, dummy, but because niggas like. No.
Have you tried beating her? No, nigga.
Yeah, not that.
Not what we're saying,
stupid
man.
Nigga.
No.
Holding her hostage.
Dumb.
He said, make it hard. I'm going to chain you up.
Well, so go ahead. Go ahead.
Make the decision hard in a sense to where it's like, I've done so much. I do so much. Even though I was unfaithful in this area, I've also been very loyal to you as a husband.
Yeah.
Where there's been no lackage. There's not a time that you go without anything. I make sure I provide, not just physically emotionally, spiritually. Like I'm checking off all the boxes.
All the boxes.
But that's why I feel like there's a difference between being unfaithful
and unloyal.
So
I want to push the envelope, right? And I don't know if it's the same thing. I think there's a distinctive difference between men and women. A man can provide financially. He can be there physically, emotionally, spiritually, and he can. I'll go the other route because it'll make a argument the other route. Sex can be good.
Okay.
He can always come home. And a woman would still cheat. Just to cheat. A nigga? A nigga cheat. A woman could be doing none of that, all of that. It's just because. But a woman gonna cheat because she always finds a loophole. It's always something that can be better. Yeah, you 11 inches, but he 12. He'd be like, sweetie.
How much more do you want from me?
Sweetie. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you do financially, but, you know, you ain't never got into a fight. He stood up for me. I'll take you to those places.
Yeah.
And that may or may not be the same thing, but I think the pressure of a man, it's so heavy, right? That because if we lack in one of those areas, she gone. A woman can lack in any of those areas, and it'd be like, well, what did you do to make her better, and how did you help her out? And so I feel like
I'm gonna give pushback. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I think I'm done. But I just feel like, you know, men cheating is a conscious decision regardless. But I think a woman, it's more justifiable. If you listening to us, I really urge you to come to the YouTube page because I hate explaining these air quotes I'm doing. But however, I'm doing air quotes when I say, this. But I feel like they always justify it. It's always a justifiable reason. And then a nigga walks away. And maybe I'm biased. Maybe these are my
I was about to say, I think
it's always
I think anybody that cheats with the conscience, you're gonna try and justify it.
I got you.
Especially once that reality kick in that you can lose this person.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna find a way to justify my wrong. Oh, I'm doing this because you did X, Y, and Z. Not saying that it's right, but you're just trying to justify the wrongdoing that you did.
Yeah.
So yeah, to speak to that, but my pushback is, I don't think, because we was talking about this, I believe that men are more loyal than women. However, women are more faithful than men.
For the sake of argument, and actually the dictionary kind of basically,
because I say
they're one and the same and they're different. I agree.
For a woman to be unfaithful, I believe it takes a lot.
I agree.
I think it takes a lot for a woman to be unfaithful.
I know, because that ain't what I just said.
And I think it also takes
agree.
the caliber of woman.
I think it take a lot for her to be unloyal, because that ain't just what I said, so I can't say I agree. I think that she can be unfaithful for the smallest of reasons, but she'll stay loyal to you. However, it takes a great deal of things to be like, okay, nigga,
so
I'm unfaithful and unloyal now at this point.
I think it takes. So I think,
and niggas, we ride
I don't
both
think
ways.
it take that much for them to be unloyal, but I think it takes a lot for them to be unfaithful. There's certain caliber of woman. I'm gonna say that because you got other females that nigga just had the right goatee that day.
Yeah. He paid for that $8 Starbucks drink.
Yeah, like
after we just got into an argument. So side note for a snippet clip, right? We're gonna use this later. Hey, I want you to tell me, is there a difference? What is the difference between being unfaithful and unloyal? Is there a difference? What is the difference? You know, give me some feedback. Give us some feedback. Let us know.
Yeah.
I don't know my position on the take. It changes now the more you elaborate on the meanings in this period.
Because go ahead.
I guess I don't know. I do initially I feel like women are easily unfaithful and it takes a lot for them to be unloyal. However, I understand what you say when you say the opposite.
So, and I'm saying like unfaithful as in like go and cheat on you. But the unloyal part is the normal day-to-day living to make this house comfortable. Everything can drop off. I'm not cheating on you, but I can be unloyal in the sense to where my duty as a wife drops.
Yeah.
Which is on the other side, as a man, it's like my duty as a husband will stay here. However, I can also, as much as I am loyal, I can also be unfaithful.
And so I understand that, right? I think that's the part that that's what make niggas end up on Fox too. That's a local Detroit channel for people that watch elsewhere.
Yeah.
Or listen elsewhere. Because it's like, it's a catch-22. Like, what you doing all this? Because I feel like being unloyal too and unfaithful is kind of like you over here making you cooking dinner and you washing clothes, you being the wife and you taking care of everything and you helping with my business plan. But you over here doing the same thing for this nigga, or you bettering this nigga, and I think like that's unloyal. Like
I think that's unfaithful,
man. But it's unloyal now because I feel like loyalty. I'm only loyal to you. Like I'm loyal.
No.
And no matter who's attached to you, I'm loyal to you. I'm riding with you, bro. I don't care what it affect and it don't affect. Nigga, I'm riding with you. If you say do this and we move this way, nigga, we going. However, if you dating me and you with me and you sharing those same things with this person, you unloyal to me now.
So I look at it like this: she's unloyal to you if she's cheating on you and then pillow talking about you to him.
Okay. All right.
That's unloyal.
Okay. Damn.
Go get piped down, but keep my name out your mouth. I ain't got nothing to do with that.
Yeah. You're choosing to do that.
Yeah. Take the meat and go home. It's like, don't bring me up in this.
Or come on.
Yeah. But you got guys that you have some dudes that will be both unfaithful and unloyal to where they having sex with these women and they pillow talking about their wife.
So again, when you further elaborate and talk about it that way, shit. Yeah. That's a lot.
That's when like now you meet the side nigga, you know, yeah, that's why you couldn't get hard. It's like, what the hell? How you been talking like Jody was on Baby Boy, like you been up talking to this nigga on
telling me about
that's why it's like, no, that nigga was hurt. You was being disloyal.
Pick one.
I don't mind you being unfaithful, but don't be talking to that nigga about me. Don't ever make that nigga feel like he got the upper hand.
So I respect. Do your dirt.
I just pipe her down, bro. She said you a good man. You deserve something better. Let him feel that way.
But see, I guess I would pose a question even for men too, bro. It make me pose. I posed a question that if you do that, and this is rhetorical for you, right? If you do,
I want you to cheat on me and make him feel like, bro, I don't know why she doing this. Like, you know what I mean?
I really don't want to do it.
You are a stand-up guy. Man, you make sure everything is good. Man, every time she come over here,
and I only answer the
she
phone
got on matching bra and panty set. You know what I mean? Like, but don't make this nigga feel like he can take my job.
But that's my point, though. Because I know in certain situations, man, it is literally, man, it gets so dangerous, bro, on some real shit. There are people that literally do it just because this person is a smidget better than this person.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There are people that do it because it was just good and we don't got no chandelier, so bitch, we ain't swinging from no chandelier. Like, you never even talk about buying a chandelier.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But then
you're scared of heights.
Yeah, you know what I mean? But there are people that do it as a go-to. Like when it's bad, like it's mind-boggling to me. And I was a cheater before, and I did it just because I wanted to do it. It was just a conscious decision to do it, nigga. I thought I was getting away with it. That's that.
Yeah.
But it makes me wonder, why stay? Because there's something about this person in some cases that you love, you admire, and you respect.
Right.
So why not just work on this? As much energy as you put in over here, bro, just work on your shit.
Yeah, I think it's a couple different things. I believe
If
that
that
there's
makes
layers.
sense.
It do. I believe that there are layers, though. I think it's one, the way society has kind of painted the picture of being the player, having that one on the side in a sense. That I think that's really the big reason.
Yeah,
I think one is, or the smaller one. Sometimes it's just in that person's nature.
Yeah.
Right, where it's like, just like you have these gay niggas saying, "Oh, this is how I naturally am," but it's like, and this is a whole nother conversation. But I'm just gonna talk about it, and then we can talk about something different, or we can whatever. But it's in your nature to be this person, right? But then now, once you cross over into this different lifestyle agreement, faith, you have to
Marriage,
kill.
nigga.
Yeah, marriage again.
Yeah,
also,
marriage.
even in your faith in Christianity,
Yeah, for sure.
Like you have to kill that nature. Whereas, like, if that's the case, why are we mad at pastors for sleeping with all these women? If this is his nature,
Yeah.
If you can be a gay pastor, why can't the nigga that is his
That's
nature
a hoe can be a hoe.
to want to be with all these different women?
So we'll, whatever, we'll talk about it. I think that's an interesting take, right? Because I'm a firm believer, and I was taught control your nature. So here's what that means.
But
right?
now we're saying that it's be you.
Yeah. But see, here's where it gets catchy. If I'm walking with my wife down the street, and it is a handsome guy, no shirt on, he jogging, nigga cut. Her nature, she better look. It's her nature as a woman to be attracted to a cut man. Here's where the control of the nature comes into hand, right? I'm talking literally and figuratively speaking, metaphorically, right? The nature the control of the nature says, okay, shorty, our head ain't finna swivel.
Yeah.
I'm with my mans, and I'm not going to verbalize anything that I feel or think.
1,000%.
But the nature says, wow, damn. That's the nature. Because the nature of me, when that fat booty and that sundress come out of Starbucks, Jesus. Babe, I'm not going to lie to you, babe. Just look at her. just look at her.
So you just contradicted yourself.
But no, I'm joking.
Oh, okay. I'm about to say.
I'm joking.
Because if you just let me, I'm sorry. Put
my
this
head
camera
can
on
swivel,
me.
but the nigga can't.
Kayla, if you ever tell me, right? If you ever come and look at this nigga,
Fox Super.
Yeah, the laugh says a lot. Look at this nigga, especially if he's 6 feet and up. Oh, okay. Yeah.
No, but
This
no.
nigga better come save you. All the
I'm
muscles.
joking. But my nature is going to
No, yeah.
bro. I hope that makes sense, man.
Yeah,
but,
yeah.
But the control of my nature said, we ain't finna talk about this. My head not finna swivel, people. My head, it just means my head's not gonna move. I'm not going to
I don't know why
follow.
you kept trying to say that. I'm telling you, take the scenic route, my boy. Take the scenic route.
I'm not gonna follow her with my eyes. I'm not
go.
going to verbalize like damn or oh my God. I'm gonna look. And so in my past experiences, my lady understood that. She understood the nature of me. Okay. We even went as far as to have a rule. You get 2 looks. Nigga, that's it. I don't want to hear about it.
Yeah, I'm okay.
Don't look again.
I don't need the rule.
Because aisle 5,
okay.
she might pop it out in aisle 6. I got to look
okay.
again, fam. She went
Maybe
from the
I'll
grapes
come back to Starbucks
to the
without
cracker.
Maybe she normal.
So listen,
maybe this is her spot.
So you
I don't
joke,
know.
right? You joke. I think this is a great point.
Yeah.
You joke about that, right? That's where the beginning of uncontrolling your nature
100%.
starts.
Yeah.
Because it says, well, I'll control my nature while you're in my presence.
Yeah,
I just come back. And it ain't really taming your nature, man.
true.
And so I hope that really makes sense because I'm
No, it
joking,
is.
but I'm really just saying
No, that is. It
that
is.
your nature, because I'm a firm believer that when you get with someone, your nature doesn't die, your respect increases.
1,000%.
Because my nature says, damn, but my respect say, how dare I look back? No.
Yeah.
If anything, I'm just going to grab my girl ass. Come here, babe. Give me a kiss.
No, I ain't even gonna do that.
It's just
Because
come
now
here.
it's just like I know what just walked by.
But it got me bothered. It's just, come here. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you a secret.
Yeah.
You know. But that's all I'm saying. Your respect level increases. Speaking of marriage and loyalty and unloyal and faithfulness, are you gonna play the audio of it?
Sure.
I want to play something.
Yeah.
We don't know these ladies. We don't know the background of this. We just know that they put it on social network, nigga. National network. YouTube is national.
It's too loud. Let me know, P.
But we'll play this and then we'll talk about it.
So that's yeah. I've been married for 6 years and I'm still a virgin.
You heard it, people. Awkward silence.
Yeah.
The lady is crying right
She's whimpering.
It's really embarrassing. I have been
This is
married
another
to my
person.
husband for 6 years, and we, I have never had sex. I have a very skewed, view on sex. A lot of sexual abuse.
Is the audio picking this up?
I never had a healthy view of sex. I never got the chance. And then, through a little bit of therapy, because I am Christian, this whole time, there's this big view of, this big lie of, you need to save yourself for marriage, And then on your wedding night, that's it. And then I got married. And on my wedding night, that didn't happen. And I was, so ashamed. And my family, God bless them, but they, made comments of, because I want my kid's name to be Gracie. When are we gonna see little Gracie around? And so I have a lot of pressure. And my husband, most amazing dude in the world. He's been so patient.
That's good.
And
That's the perfect part.
I feel guilty all the time. I feel guilty.
So, I'm going to try to keep the comedy to a minimum.
Okay. He is.
Okay,
Voice one that said that.
A lot. Okay. So I respect and semi understand. Or I understand being traumatized, going through something, and that being the reason you don't do something. However,
Okay.
I've been saying all show
Yeah.
that when you marry somebody, that person has to be the exception.
Yeah.
I ain't married you because I thought you was going to be. I married you because I'm like, okay, you must have walked me through this thing. We've had conversation. I do know. I ain't, not that I'm not. I ain't
Yeah.
being married 6 years. You're going to be a cheated on ass.
Yeah.
All 6 years. No. Because and to go into the same breath and say, oh, I am a Christian woman. But the Bible says stroke your wife.
Twice on Sunday.
I'm putting it in a comical way. Definitely say give it up though. So you
Yeah.
got to stroke your wife.
Yeah.
Because I feel like why did you in dating me? I can be patient with you. I can be kind, take my time, I understand.
Yeah.
In marrying me, man, especially if she said she was a believer, so I'm riding with her. Play the video back, nigga.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
she a Christian, that's a believer. In knowing that and saying that, what you come here for?
I can understand us not having sex when we were dating.
Yeah, like Mary is my.
The whole point of us being married is to now I get another I get a different access to
What
you.
everybody else didn't get.
What everybody else.
I'm the exception.
This is that velvet rope.
I'm the exception. I'm
Yeah.
VIP. Like, so I don't understand. Like, nigga, my patience ran out the first year. If I'm gonna be patient, this is
I'll
me.
say this.
And I understand trauma. I understand being raped, molested, and I get it. marrying me it's the exception.
I have to give pushback. Psych.
I was like, are you trolling, nigga? Because I don't. Y'all make your own opinion. I'm just. I don't understand. 6 years. And still a virgin.
6 years is a very long time.
My producer, who's a woman, by the way, is frowning. I just want to put that out there. She's like, yeah, no, no.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how they made it that far.
I don't understand in all seriousness.
Honestly.
She said he's patient, so it had to have been conversations. How did he marry her knowing like, man, it's a possibility. I ain't going, because even cheating gonna get old. Yeah. I want to hit my wife.
like the whole thing of cheating is
Gracie's
like,
never gonna exist.
Yeah. I think the whole thing of cheating is like the thrill.
Lack thereof, yeah. Or the thrill.
It's like the thrill of the I'm not supposed to be doing this.
Yeah.
I can get caught, but I did. You know what I mean?
See you next Wednesday.
Yeah. But then it's like now, I'm guessing now the thrill is to hit his wife.
That's crazy. 6 years, bro. I don't.
Yeah. I don't.
If knowing me, and I probably would have cheated the whole year too, but my patience would have ran out after a year. I'd have been like, okay, sweetie. What's frustrating
there has
me
to be a crazy dynamic though.
What's frustrating me though, because I know niggas that divorce for less. And Buddy riding a wave. He married 6 years, and this was crazy. About 6 years ago. I don't know how long this video was. Like, it's 12 years now. Like, my boy. It's a lot of masturbation as a married man.
He probably not masturbating.
Y'all think he cheating? But I think she went on to say that, like,
if anything, whenever...
Did she go on to say that, like...
If that's the case, whenever I want to jack off, you should jack me off. Yeah.
And I wonder, it's going to be...
Like, if I can't, like,
her jaw, she's had no jaws. Yeah, she didn't have no tonsils.
You gonna do something. You gonna do something.
Hey, Doc, she need her tonsils removed. She need a no gag reflex.
Yeah, you said she didn't sign it? I don't care. Show me the video.
No, because
yeah.
Because I think she went on to say that, though. Like, she even, like, gave him permission to, like, if he... Did she say something like that? Or no?
I don't know.
I believe she said... I
didn't see the whole... I just watched that clip.
No, I watched the thing. I firmly believe, Wiz Voice 3 was here, that she used to... Like, I even told him, like, you don't have to wait for me in so many words. And it's that mindset that makes me say... Why make the man wait? Here's why I'm so adamant about this, people. She married him. He had to have been the exception. Yeah. He had to have been something different that these people weren't. We're not talking about dating. We're talking about marriage, man.
Yeah, 100%.
And if you don't hold marriage to that standard, then okay, nigga, fine. But you better be married to even have that opinion. Otherwise, I don't. Outside. It's just,
I don't.
I don't get it.
I don't either. That's a really tough one.
How long would you give her?
What are you talking about?
Not your wife. Being married, man. Knowing your lady got all this trauma.
I can't honestly speak to that because I was unfaithful in the marriage when I was. I can't even say I can't even like try and fathom or make up this story and be genuine about it in a sense.
I respect that.
To be like, oh yeah, we not doing it. I give you.
I'm not gonna lie.
Tonight.
I'm
like, what are you talking about?
I'm going to cheat the entire time, but I give you a year to figure that shit out. I'm gonna cheat though. Oh yeah, no, you. So what, sweetie?
Yeah.
You know I'm married. This is our wedding day, baby. Like this. You say you're not on your period?
Yeah.
What?
Even if you was.
Yeah.
Like what?
That blinking red light on Van Dyke run that all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah. A year though. I give her a year before I'm just like, you're not doing what now? And the way she made it seem in that small little, he's a great guy. Yeah, no, absolutely not. I don't
feel
know.
Like the only twist
I don't know.
To make this believable is
Her vagina fell off.
This is really dark. She married her abuser. I feel like that's the only thing that makes this story believable. I don't see no other way. Like I don't see how you can 6 years and you not. Both of them is wrong in a sense. I believe
it's crazy you say that though. I didn't take that take on it. That may be the case. It's like I married my abuser and now he want to have sex with me as my husband. And I'm
what if he changed and now he's a better person or whatever the case may be? Or
however,
he abused her young when they was young.
I still feel like this though. You married the nigga.
You definitely married the nigga.
When you marry a person. This is my take. Voice one. B-Mac here. Me. If you marry a person, bro. First of all, they're the exception, and you're willing to get to whatever point y'all need to get to. Whether y'all arguing, fussing, fighting, and it's physical abuser, you're willing to. You've already committed.
Why you
to.
Me and say abuser? What you talking about?
No. I'm just dealing like this. No.
Beating on beat. Nigga, what?
No.
You know what I'm talking
about. But I'm just saying, like
No.
that. The exception says, "I'm always willing." That's just my opinion. Even if it gets bad, I'm not marrying nobody that I'm not willing to. Okay, it got bad. It's this way, but I'm willing to let's get through it. Unless the nigga just like he went as far as abusing her and like, but you gonna marry me? That's different. Yeah, but she didn't say that.
She didn't say
so
that.
I ain't going off for that.
Taking everything.
She said he was a great guy.
Taking everything she said, basically, and now we are examining it.
Yeah, I'm not.
No, love, you the problem.
Yeah. And I think that's selfish.
That's okay. Yeah, I'm about to say, and that's okay. It's just you have to go and get whatever help you need to get. Yeah, you definitely need to get it before you got married.
Because that's like a nigga saying the last chick ran off with all my money, so I don't believe in paying bills no more.
Yeah.
And maybe that's not the same comparison, but I bet a chick will be like, but I know a chick will be like, ain't no chick gonna be like, he hasn't been paying bills for 6 years.
I go do a double.
Yeah, like
I'm just saying, I got the money, baby. Hey, I just need this other.
Yeah,
nah.
They go hand in hand. You know what I'm saying?
1,000%.
Happy wife, happy life. Little ass, little cash. That's all I'm saying.
So I got a story.
That's all I'm saying.
Since we're on the topic of
shout out to all the married people, man. Marriage is beautiful.
Wives out here wilding. This story, the name is, wow, this is disrespectful. Shane's wife, 444. And I'm going to tell you why this is disrespectful. Shane's wife, this is her handle on social media. Shane's wife, 444. Let's talk about them underground Atlanta orgies. Y'all been to one? Question mark. I have. Here's my story. For my 30th birthday 2 years ago, my BFF suggested, excuse me, we should go to one. She's a big freak. I'm not, though. But I was curious.
She was willing is what you were. Sweetie.
Exactly, which means you're a freak. We signed up on this secret website and had to fill out a bunch of paperwork.
Called consent.
Yep, exactly. Then we had to, then we had to go get tested. Once we submitted everything and we were going to go, we got a special invite to show up to a secret address. The orgy was on a Saturday night at this warehouse all the way out in wherever this is, Lithuania. I'm going to say that. It said Atlanta, but I don't know what this word is. I'm not even about to stumble over it. I was scared, but I said to myself, YOLO. Now, you just got to be old.
Okay.
Everything started at 7 p.m. Walked inside. We were frisked by security and then taken to a different area to take our clothes off. When we were taken to a different area, soon as we walked inside this semi-dark room, I saw 400 people just having sex with each other.
That's quite the orgy, sweetie.
Exactly. Craziest thing ever. Some weird music was playing while nothing but moans and groans filled the room. Filled the air. I'm sorry. Room smelled like
Sex.
roses and incense. Had to drown out some of that fish smell. Exactly. It's all off. And it definitely was. It was like Babylon. That's funny. I felt weird and guilty. I almost wanted to leave, but then this dude with this 10-inch joint on him came out of nowhere and started kissing me on my neck. He was so sexy. He took my hand, walked me over to a couch. An hour later, I had 4 other dudes' penis in me. Jesus. 4 hours later, an hour and a half later, she had 4 different dudes in her.
Well, she got the 20-pack of cigarettes lady beat.
That is crazy. All type of drugs and alcohol were being passed around. I popped ecstasy and went even crazier. I think that night I had this is crazy, 200 dudes come in me.
Jesus. At what point do you say, enough?
200 dudes come in. That is crazy.
How many times can you get pregnant in one setting?
200.
That's wild. That's
wild. A number.
That's wild.
Condoms were optional, clearly. The orgy went on for 10 hours. Left the warehouse the next morning at 7 a.m. I spent... That's crazy.
She did a nurse shift.
A shift.
She did a nurse shift.
It's a double. I slept like 2 days in a row afterwards.
It's a nurse shift.
No cap. But there were some celebs there. That has nothing to do with nothing. Only regret I have is I wish I would have known about these orgies before I got married.
That's a regret. Not the 200 inseminated times.
This is
not
why
the condoms were options.
Women are disloyal.
Yeah, that's bananas.
Hubby was on a business trip. He figured money was more important than my birthday. Well, 200 other niggas showed me.
Wow.
Just how important that weekend. Was.
It goes back to what I said. A nigga can be doing everything right, bro. And she gonna find a loophole.
Clearly, this is a certain caliber of woman.
Nigga, she found a loophole of saying that this is the business trip that was gonna bring the bacon, the bread, and the butter home. Now, granted, I understand that's something to be upset about. Nigga, it's my birthday. Come on, you tripping, husband. However,
if this a check,
no, listen, that ain't nothing. That ain't nothing.
If this a bag we ain't never seen before,
yeah, that ain't nothing. That ain't nothing.
When I come back, we gon'.
I get it. That's why I
change
said
your birthday.
Initially, it's something to be like, all right,
you're born now, August 2nd.
Why you doing that today, babe? You know what I'm saying?
Like, what?
Like, I get that, but that ain't nothing to be like, yeah, 20. Because how does she go home on that Monday and be like, you want some ass? Ain't nothing he can do 201 times. That's wild. That's why I say no matter what a nigga do, bro.
Okay, now this is the math. We also didn't equate. This is only the dudes that came in her.
We don't know how many people just hit her.
How many was just like, oh no, this.
At what point did you stop enjoying this shit though?
She was on drugs.
Jesus. Actually don't wear out? What does it do? What is it?
It gotta.
Shit.
Yeah.
What was the best friend at all 200 times?
Where was she? She probably was like, nah, I'm freaky, but oh, you nasty.
Yeah.
Like what? 200?
Listen, man.
That's a number.
It goes back to what I said, bro. No matter what a nigga does, bro.
200 of anything is a lot.
That's wild.
I don't care how you look at it.
I can't count to 200 without forgetting
I can do
a number.
I can do some stuff with $200. I can do some stuff with $200 pans of ice cream.
I can't
like
do
200.
I can't do something 200 times.
200.
After the 56th time, I'm like, sweetie, so now this the 56th time.
Now
I
let's
didn't
do
say
some
this
math.
word.
You got 200 dudes in a 12-hour shift.
Shit. They quick bumping.
How many?
Pew, next. Pew, next.
How many?
So I blame her. Matter of fact,
all 200 dudes.
I take back what I said. I take back what I said.
She must got some fire.
No, she got some quick. They hit this. Next.
No, they like finishing.
Yeah, nigga, in 2 minutes. She got some good quick fire.
That's nah.
200 niggas, that's a lot. Nobody thought it was good enough to last for 30 minutes.
That's
they
really
popping
crazy.
and going, fam.
200 dudes
Next.
is a number,
That's
bro.
wild.
That's a real number.
If she never sleep with a nigga never again in her life, she's maxed on niggas her whole entire life.
If God don't do nothing for me, he's done enough. If you don't do nothing else,
If
Lord, you have done enough.
if I don't have to
if
go
it
through that
had
to learn
not
my
been for the Lord on my side,
who was on my- if I don't got to go through that to learn a lesson was a person,
dang, yeah.
you said she did what now? Yeah, I know not to do that ever.
Yeah,
again in
I'm
my
never
life.
missing a birthday again. If that's what it takes.
So all right,
I'm here
man.
at every birthday. Yeah, 200. And I get people have kids, and it's like the woman's body is too. Nah, I'm sorry.
Let me say this, man.
I've seen my kids being born.
Yeah, I've seen. So listen, let me say this.
I
to
can
you.
only 200 dudes.
Fellas,
That is crazy.
Ain't nothing you can do to a vagina that a kid can't do.
Or 200 niggas then. Clearly.
It ain't nothing you can do, sir. Nothing at all. I'm gonna say this about marriage, though, man. In all seriousness, so I'm gonna put it on wax.
Okay.
I'm going through a divorce, right? Marriage is a beautiful thing.
True.
Marriage is honorable, because I've seen how people treat you when it's just a boyfriend and girlfriend, and especially when we're young, and they be like, "Oh, that's your wife, your husband." It's like you get a nuance of like, "Oh, come on in here and sit at this table." You know what I mean? It's like a championship ring. All that to say, man, then in all these different scenarios
Like
and these
access pass.
yeah, all these scenarios and these different stories, man. It is okay to be unhappy. It is not okay to find loopholes to justify your unhappiness. 200 niggas is a loophole. 20 niggas is a loophole. I ain't gonna say being abused and not sleeping with your husband a loophole, but that's wild. Like, if you're married, that person has to be the exception.
Yeah.
You saw fit for this person to not be those other people, and it was something in them that made you say, "Damn, you're the one."
Yeah.
Come on, man. You gotta.
There was some type of safety
Yeah.
in that person.
Yeah. And I'm saying that because even in a divorce, I ain't frowning upon. I just wasn't the exception. That's okay though. It's not okay. I don't really feel like that.
Yeah,
It's okay though. It is a beautiful thing, man. Make y'all shit work, bro. Talk, communicate, seek counsel, healthy counsel from other people that are, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That are married.
Sometimes you also have to go outside of who you know too.
Yeah.
Get counseling from people
Yeah.
that are at least under the umbrella of faith.
Yeah.
Right? We don't have to go to the same church, or we don't have to go. We don't have to be so close. Go to somebody you don't know.
Yeah.
Even if they aren't faith related, faith based. Go talk to somebody, man.
With experience though. I ain't talking to a nigga that been divorced 3 times. I'm sorry. I ain't doing that. Yeah, I ain't doing that. Divorced once, married again, and he happily married. 34.
Yeah.
We might have a conversation. You married, divorced 3 times, nigga. No, ain't nothing to talk about, bro.
Yeah, nigga, you the problem.
Yeah, nigga, I'm not. Yeah, no, fam, not at all. But I think that's a great point though, because I spoke to somebody today that's been married 40 years. In 40 years, you done seen some bad, some ugly, some. Got something from me, bro. Whether I take it or not, I filter through it, man. But if if you marry, man, you inspired to get married. To hell with them bad stories. They cool and all, but you talk to some people that's gonna tell you, hey man, it's gonna get like this. But at the end of the day, it goes like this.
Yeah.
Because it's blissful, it's beautiful. I have no regrets.
I think also probably one of the hardest things too, maybe as a man, or at least for me. I would say for me. I'm not even gonna say as a man. For me, is finding people to have conversations about marriage, while also covering my wife.
Let's step into that a little bit,
right? Because my wife ain't always perfect. Again, I'm a sleazeball. I was a sleazeball. At the same time, my wife has not always been, you know what I mean, on point in a sense. And at least for me, I find it difficult to find other people to talk to about my wife too.
Yeah.
Safely.
Yeah.
Where
they keep justifying me and making her seem like she the
me at least just, man, dog, man, you can't believe what she did, dog. And then I'm telling you this, and then now when we get together, you don't treat her.
I think you've said this to me before, bro.
You know what I mean? Differently.
And correct me if I'm wrong, but I think you literally said like you wanted to have a conversation with me, but you didn't want me to look at your wife different. And we never had the conversation.
Yeah.
And I respected that so much because it was like, nigga, you can't handle this. And it could have just been she got to park the car a certain way.
Yeah.
But that's so important, D.
Yeah.
Because it's so easy because naturally, especially when a person is connected to you and they got a good interest for you and they love you and care about you.
Right.
When you tell them about something that hurt you, they're going to feel a way about that person.
Yeah. Because I'm defending you.
And when you said that to me, bro, I was like, wow. I never pried. I was just like, that's cool, nigga. If you want to talk, when you want to talk,
yeah,
call me. But if you don't, you never double back. And I was like, cool. But just to put it on wax, like I respect that. So that's like so important for you to say that, bro.
And it's
because niggas don't think like that. You still protecting your wife even in wrongdoing or
Like, and I'm not even saying it's something crazy,
and
but
I don't
it's just
know. But that's phenomenal.
What it was to me was
dope.
like, nah, this is. Yeah. That was wrong. But again, it's like
I think she said that too on one of our episodes because we had her on.
Yeah.
Like even when you going, she didn't like go around like tripping on you. Like she ain't like bad mouth.
Nah, she definitely told the close circle.
No, yeah, but I'm saying, but she ain't
she
like
ratted your boy out.
but that was her. That's her circle. But she didn't over excessively like. And my husband, She didn't do that.
No, 1,000. No, that's 1,000%.
And some people feel like that. Like
it was literally
everybody.
Our circle. It was literally 2 people.
Yeah.
Right. Like that was like that. She went out, which is couples, but this is 2 people. Of course, they're couples. They're married. They're going to talk to their spouse, whatever. Nigga, I know how the game go.
Yeah.
But you know what I mean. Like, and their spouse, hey, nigga, you need to tighten up.
Yeah.
Hey, your boy tightened up. Right. So it's like. But it's really, I find it very difficult, bro. And I honestly, and I've had this conversation with him. I told a nigga, like, I'm really mad right now because whatever you going through, you being really selfish in a sense to where you are excluding yourself from everybody.
Yeah.
But nigga, you was that person that I can talk to and kind of talk about my wife to. And I knew when you came around, she's still sus.
Yeah. You ain't judge her. You
still gon' nigga, open up the door for her. You still gonna show her love. You still gonna show her respect. You still gonna, nigga, if I'm not there, she's safe.
Yeah.
And it's like now that you dealing, and I understand you dealing with what you're dealing with. And I'm here for you. However, you isolating yourself. Nigga, you taking away that outlet for me, and it's like now, niggas like all of this, you know what I mean? Like you have all this tension bottled up, and I can't go to my wife in a sense to talk about her freely.
I need you, nigga.
You know what I mean? Like without having to, excuse me, tether my feelings, and just give it to you in that, in that raw state where it's like, No, like this is how I want to say it. However, me saying it to you, I have to tailor it.
Yeah.
For you.
Everybody
to your
need
palate.
a barbershop partner.
Yeah.
Or they can just kick it with it and be like, hey, I'm from nigga.
Ain't saying no words, but I feel you.
You like, nigga, I know money.
Man, you
nigga.
Man.
Ah, nigga, where you at now?
Why the other day I told this and you never, but it's like, no, man, like, and I'm speaking from a male aspect, of course, but women need that too.
Yep.
And not so much of as gossip, but no, bro, like you need that outlet in a sense to where it's like, no, I really need to talk to somebody.
You need somebody to
off. Pause.
You need somebody to hold you accountable.
Yeah.
To coddle your feelings.
Okay.
And then to challenge you.
True.
I think you need Arthur.
100%.
Because there is a person you need to just be able to call and just lean on and cry and boo-hoo, and they just like, oh, boy, I feel you.
I got you.
But you need that one person to be like, I hear you, bro. But
you got work in the morning.
You was
bro.
tripping, my nigga.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. Like,
stuff to do.
Yeah. Like, you got to go to work tomorrow, too, though. Like, you can't just be, and you was wrong.
Yeah.
And then you need that one person to be like, no, I get that. What you going to do?
What's the next step?
Here's some tools to. Now I challenge you to try it this way. Now,
exactly.
I ain't saying your way was wrong. Try this though.
Yeah.
And let me know the out. You need that, man. And as a person that's going through divorce, man, that's just lonely, bro. That shit's really, 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 really lonely.
Yeah.
Because it's funny. We had a conversation prior to this. We can get out of here. And you was like, nigga, do you feel like you talking about it too much? And I was like. Said no originally, but I really feel like
the nigga out.
But to me, I feel like I talk about it too much. I feel like people is like, nigga, it's just a divorce. So I shut up, and the whole time I'm really in a very dark place.
Yeah.
Why am I saying this? Because I know it's somebody out there that's going through it or been through it. Talk, run your mouth. You just got to find the right people, the right person.
I was about to say,
that's going to listen, because it's easy to feel that way when you get people that are saying, nigga, enough is enough, bro. You coming out, no. And it's like, I ain't known that, bro. Like,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I even challenged my wife to that, bro. Like, talk to, and I ain't saying it's the case, but don't talk to people that's been divorced 2 or 3 times. Don't talk to single women. What do they have to offer you as a married person?
Yeah.
Same with niggas. Where you talking to niggas that's never been married?
Sure.
Or a nigga that's married and he cheat on his wife every weekend y'all together. Why are you having dialogue with these niggas, man? So I just challenge y'all, man. Check on your friend. It's very, very, very lonely though. And I brought all that up though because we've been talking about marriage and married people, and I
used to have this saying, or at least everybody had this saying, it's like, nigga, all you had to do was call.
Yeah.
That call is tough.
Yeah, it is. Because I remember you said something too, bro, that made me not call you. So you dealt with someone that was going through a divorce, nigga, and it beat you up.
Yeah.
So it was like, I ain't going to send him through that. And honestly, bro, as much as you're my accountability partner, nigga, we cousins and we like brothers, nigga, but nigga, I don't want to hear about this every day. Like, nigga, I got a wife and kids, nigga. Like, I don't want to hear you talk. It's tough, is what I'm saying.
Yeah,
like, it's,
but no.
It's hard to make that call. Like, bro, it's been days, and I'm just like, and I'm putting all this out here, bro. But it's been days where it's just like, I ain't going to work today, bro. Yeah, I wake up drinking sometimes, nigga. Some days it's just like, fuck people. I don't want to. Nigga, I miss my wife.
Yeah.
I ain't perfect. I wasn't divorceable. Like it's hard, bro. To your point, it's just tough.
It really is. It really
tough.
is.
It's
when
tough.
you are the person that needs the call, right? But you got to make the call.
Yep.
To get the, you know what I mean, the interaction that you need.
I can respect that too, though.
But it's really tough. You know what I mean? It's really tough.
And you find yourself blaming people because you like, damn, bro, I thought you was gonna check on me, but not knowing it may be like, I really just didn't know how to call you, bro.
Yeah.
But I've got to a place where I was like mentors and people I've poured into without expecting nothing back. It's like, y'all ain't.
I remember you made a status about that, and I wanted to call you about that. And
like I done took bullets for niggas, bro. Mentors, niggas. I done took. I'm talking family. Not when I say bullets, I mean shots. Talked about bad talking. I done stood tall on niggas like, no, I fuck with Buddy. Mm-hmm. No, you not. And niggas couldn't be, what's up, bro? Hurt my feelings.
Yeah.
It does.
I think that also goes back to what you were saying too before we got on about the mask, right? Mm-hmm. If you always be, I think you good.
Yeah, but you know, like I know, I've always been emotional and vocal about it.
Yeah.
I ain't never masking ain't what I do. The only mask I do is comedy. I use comedy to.
But what I'm saying is, if you are always, if you are a funny person, but you also use funny to mask hurt,
niggas think you're all right.
So if you're always this thing, it's like, yeah, I know this nigga can be emotional, but I also look at it, he can be emotional for some things.
Yeah, I got you.
But if this nigga's always this nigga when I'm around him,
it can't be that bad. He must be all right.
You know what I mean? Like,
I get that too. Again,
maybe he good now, and I ain't got a pride.
I get expectations too. I also get like you said, niggas might be like, yeah, I was finna come holler at you, nigga, but you look good to me. Ain't no need for me to even bring that up, to even tap into that, to check on you. You know what I'm saying? Excuse me. So I get also it's an expectation thing.
True.
But a nigga ain't been all right. Yeah. But it's all right. But a nigga ain't been all right. But to leave on a more positive note, man, make that shit work, bro. Because if you married that person, they were the exception. I swear to God, Monday and Monday may be two different Mondays. You may wake up Monday morning, nigga, and you like, I love this person. It is great. Yeah. And that same Monday, you be like, I'm a kid. How the fuck did I marry this person? That does not mean. Who said? Viola Davis said this. She was watching on some interview, and I may misquote her, but she said marriage doesn't start when you say I do.
True.
It starts when you look over it and you be like, I want to kill this person. I can't believe I married this person. So what I understand what she's saying is,
because you got to help me with that.
Yeah. What she's saying is, when it gets hard, when you actually look at stuff and be like, why the fuck did I marry this person? I want to kill this. It's when it gets hard. That's when I understood that to me, because she kept talking further along and explained that
you're not. When you're willing to die for this person.
Yeah, but she said that too down the road. But what she was saying is, though, it ain't when you say I do, that ain't the marriage. Yeah. Nigga, when it get hard and you wake up like,
and I'm still choosing to be married.
Nigga, that's when the marriage starts, bro.
No, I agree.
So that time when you like, I'm divorcing you tomorrow, that's when it starts. That's when the work start.
Yeah.
That's when you got to say, all right, it's time to put in work. How do we get back to the my vows? How do we get back to the hilltop? Mm-hmm. How do we get back up there? So make it work, man. Y'all work that. Figure that shit out.
Yeah.
And it's what I wanted to say earlier.
Before you say that, let me interject. And this is a question for everybody. I will say this: do you believe that? I think a lot of people marry for right now, but they don't marry the person for where they're going.
Yeah, they want to be married, not the marriage.
No. Where we'll say a pastor, right? You get married to somebody, and you become a pastor. But now that you're in this position, the person that you're married to may not be able to handle you at this point of your life. So that's where you get pastors' wives that don't operate in that same mode as to serving the people. Because I married you on a level where we didn't have to, but now that we're on this level, we always get married for better or for worse.
Yeah.
And a lot of people prepare for the worst.
Yep.
I don't think a lot of people are prepared for the better.
Yeah. That's good, though.
Like when you marry somebody and now your man is making $1 million a year.
Yeah.
Are you ready for that?
Because there's a lot come with that too.
Are you ready for a nigga that every year I'm bringing in $1 million? That means I'm moving, I'm shaking. I got a lot of stuff going on.
I got to push back to that, though.
Are you prepared for that for the better.
I actually think that's a dope concept. It ain't really a pushback, but it's another way of thinking too. Because one of my mentors, who's a female, said this. She said, I think the vows got it wrong.
Okay.
I think it's prepared for worse to better. What happens when it get worse? Way before it ever gets better.
Yeah.
I don't think that people ever, and it's funny, and I'm not throwing her under the bus, bro, because I love my wife still. But I play it back, and she said this at the pulpit. I don't know if you remember this, P. James was reading and he was like, for richer, for poor. And she was like, not for richer. Like in her mind, she couldn't fathom like, for poor? Like, well, I guess. What if we go through that first? Yeah. What if it's extremely bad and extremely poor first? Like, I don't think people prepare for that either. I think that they think like, oh, ups and downs. It may be a roller coaster of those things.
Or maybe a lot of ups.
Yeah.
And we ain't gonna have that many downs.
Yeah, like, no, nigga. And
what if we got 10 ups and 9 downs?
And when my mentor said, I was like, I think that's a dope concept. So it's just funny you say that because I think that's dope too. Like, what if happened when it get really better and we never go back to where it's a lot. But what happens when it get real ugly, bro? For the first 6 years. Yeah. You just like, there are spurts of good. They were the exception.
Yeah.
You did it for we can, listen, I got about 3 hours worth for this. Because it's personal and it's just personal.
It's helpful.
It's helpful. But, yeah, I know when Voice 3 get back, she going to have a lot to say. So, we'll see you then, and we'll talk about it then. I do want to say this to that one young lady, though. I do agree, because I think she went on to say, like, using sex, they do it, like, as a cover-up. Like, when they were like, sleep with your husband, and it's like, yeah, no, you can't just be having sex, nigga, and we ain't figured this argument out, and our house is a chaos. We can't just be piping me down and making it be like, oh, yeah, you forgive me now?
What you mean? what you talking about?
You blow $100,000 and she like,
what are you talking about?
I can't believe. Shut up.
I'm 12 years because of pipe, boy. What you mean?
That bitch gonna fall off one day.
That has saved the argument. I may have didn't have to explain it. Yeah.
I can't tell you shut up.
I thoroughly disagree. Thoroughly. Sometimes sex solves everything.
I agree with that too.
Yeah.
However, it cannot be a go-to to where
it can.
House is not
it can. And then we can talk after. Yeah, we can talk after.
Bible says stroke your wife.
I'm just saying.
I'm voice 1.
Yeah, I'm voice 2.
We'll catch y'all when voice 3 is back. Easy.
Let's go.